You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and it's time now for your expanded local news. The Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce is celebrating a successful 40th annual Chili Fest. The large number of visitors and vendors packed the Taylorville Square to enjoy food, music, games, and much more. Many of the businesses involved at Chili Fest are part of the Chamber, providing an opportunity to promote them and the cooperative work, which helps them all succeed. Mark Wolf is an executive board member and ambassador for the GTCC. He and many businesses on the square noted higher traffic than normal over the weekend, which speaks to the impact of events like Chili Fest.
We had a lot more participation with businesses on the square, shops on the square coming out to the sidewalk and participating and having vendor spots this year prior to other years. And they've reported, we had the Dandelion reported that their foot traffic was up quite a bit from the last year even. Furlove has had 100 visitors just to their new venue space, the Black Pug, come through and look at that space. So
Wolf does not expect much to change for future Chili Fests, but he does see local participation in chili cook-offs as an area with room for growth.
I mean, we're always trying to have different stuff to, don't make it the same. We're not going to make it the same every year. We'll have some different entertainment and stuff like that. But as far as changes go, man, it just went really good this year. So I can't see any major changes coming.
Yeah, I get that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the
Right.
saying there.
The only thing I can think that we're really on the chili competition itself. We're really going to focus on trying to get more people from the area to be in the chili cook-off. We got people from all over. There's a lot of people from Indiana. We had 15 cooks this year, and 3 of them from Indiana, 1 from Texas, 1 from California. So it's a pretty big deal, but we don't get that many people from here in Taylorville, and we'd like to see that.
Sparklight was one of the main sponsors for Chili Fest. The internet provider is a member of the Chamber. Andrew Shelby, Sparklight's field operations manager for Taylorville, says his company's sponsorship included providing the Wi-Fi on the square.
Yes, we were the Ghost Pepper sponsor for the Taylorville Chili Fest, which we provided free Wi-Fi access on the square for our guests, and then including Wi-Fi access for our vendors and the chili tent as well. We promoted the event on our social media leading up to Chili Fest, and had a great time. A lot of volunteers from our company to assist with the Chili Fest, and so our wireless service, we use the Eero devices, and those they come with security features. They broadcast a strong signal for everybody, and we were utilizing our 2 gig internet service across the entire square, so it was very reliable and quality service.
Sparklight's efforts at Chili Fest are just part of what they do outside of sales and service. Shelby says that his team is ever present at community events throughout the area as well.
Well, as Taylorville's hometown internet provider, Sparklight's committed to connecting our customers with what matters most: work, school, opportunity, one another. We provide fast, reliable, fiber-fueled internet backed by friendly local service and 24/7 technical support. As far as the community, our associates are passionate about getting communities where we live and work, volunteering their time and talents year-round for local food banks, animal shelters, schools, and more. Through the Sparklight Charitable Giving Fund, we award $250,000 in grants annually to nonprofits in our communities. Central Illinois recipients have included the Bond County Secret Santa Society, the Simple Room Youth Development Center, Jared's Keepers Foundation, Pana Education Foundation, and Shelby County Community Services.
More information on Chili Fest is available on the event's Facebook page. More information on the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce is available at taylorvillechamber.com. Mark Wolf and Andrew Shelby appeared as guests on the WTIM Morning Show. The Shelbyville Public Library is well into the Halloween spirit, and they have several events planned for this month for people of all ages. The events each relate to Halloween in some way, with some featuring fun and scary topics. They are all either free or carry a low cost to attend. putting them well within reach to everyone within the community. The first forthcoming event is the Adult Paint Night, and it's scheduled for Thursday, October 16th from 5 to 7 p.m. Monica Cameron, director of the Shelbyville Public Library, says that these events have been popular, in part because of the creative freedom that the organizers encourage.
You don't even have to come up with an idea. We have multiple ideas that you can use as your inspiration. Try to copy in a way, but also use different colored paints if you want and create your own. So on Thursday, October 16th, adults can drop in from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and choose one of 3 seasonal paintings that they can create. They can use acrylic paint, they can use water paints if they want. You do not have to be an artist. You do not have to be a, quote, creative person, unquote. Just come. It's for absolute beginners. It's also for anyone who's maybe been painting a while and just wants to paint in the company of others. But just come and drop in. You don't have to register. You don't have to bring anything other than yourself, maybe a friend or a relative that you want to spend some time with, and come join us for our paint night.
Next up is True Crime in Person. On Monday, October 20th, a guest will discuss the case of Lizzie Borden. In 1893, Borden was accused and eventually acquitted of murdering her father and stepmother with an axe. The speaker lived in the same hometown as that of Borden, and so brings a unique perspective to this case.
But anyone who is, 16 and up is just fine, maybe 14 or 15 if they really like true crime and don't mind seeing some pictures. There will be some pictures of the crime. This is going to take place in our big meeting room downstairs at the library. You've likely heard of Lizzie Borden before because on August 4th, 1892 in Fall River, Massachusetts, her father was very wealthy. Andrew Borden and his wife, Abby, who was Lizzie's stepmother, were murdered with an axe. And Lizzie was arrested. She was put on trial for it. And Rose Productions is going to come and talk about it and not just share information about the actual crime itself, but also information about Lizzie both before and after those murders.
5 days later is an event which is geared towards younger kids. On Saturday, October 25th from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m., kids will have the opportunity to make crafts while watching Scared Shrekless. It was a made-for-TV film which debuted in 2010.
This is to help kids gear up for Halloween. And also, if you have not heard, DreamWorks has announced another Shrek movie is coming out. And so we are going to show Scared Shrekless, which is a bit of an older, I think it's about 30-minute cartoon animation about Shrek and Halloween. We are going to be showing that and having some crafts that kids can come in. And this will, again, get them geared up for Halloween and also give them some, for a lot of kids that are the age that this would be geared toward, none of them have seen Scared Shrekless. A lot of them haven't. So come in, watch something that's new to them about Shrek before the Shrek movie comes out next year.
More information on the Shelbyville Public Library, including details on these events and many others, is available at shelbyvillelibrary.org. Monica Cameron appeared as a guest on the WTIM Shelbyville Morning Show. This will conclude the first portion of your expanded local news, and it's brought to you by First National Bank of Taylorville.
The holidays will be here before you know it, and you always need more money to take care of all the gifts Santa is giving. Mackenzie Vaudry here, Universal Banker at First National Bank in Taylorville. We have several loan products from our home equity line of credit to consumer loans and even a Christmas club account to take care of Santa next year. Stop by and visit with me, Mackenzie, for the money you need this holiday season. First National Bank in Taylorville, first every time for 70 years, member FDIC equal housing lender.
Lakeland College will welcome higher education faculty from across Illinois on Friday, October 17th. When it hosts the Illinois Board of Higher Education's Faculty Advisory Council meeting. The sit-down will begin at 7:45 a.m. in Webb Hall, room 81, on the Lakeland College campus in Mattoon. The gathering brings together representatives from colleges and universities across the state to share ideas, discuss issues that are affecting higher education, and to strengthen collaboration among Illinois colleges and universities. Lakeland College President Dr. Josh Bullock will open the meeting with welcoming remarks. Following his introduction, instructors Tara Blazer with Philosophy and English and Ed Thomas, Division Chair of Humanities and Communications and Speech and Communications Instructor, will deliver a presentation titled How Humanities Got a Glow Up. Their talk will highlight creative new recruitment efforts designed to attract a modern generation of students to the humanities programs. Attendees will also have the opportunity to tour several Lakeland College campus labs, and that's led by Greg Powers, Director of Broadcast Operations and Speech, as well as Communication and Broadcasting Instructor, and Beth Hartrich, Director of the Dental Hygiene Program and Instructor. Valerie Lynch is a Senior Managing Director for the Illinois Board of Higher Education, and she too will present during the meeting. The event is open to the public, and anyone interested in attending is asked to RSVP by contacting English instructor Matt Landris, doing so at 217-234-5317, or by email mlandrus, Landrus, @lakelandcollege.edu. The Faculty Advisory Council represents educators from public universities, community colleges, and private institutions across Illinois. The council provides input and guidance to the Illinois Board of Higher Education on statewide policy matters and educational initiatives. More information about the Faculty Advisory Council and its work is available at facibhe.org. Taylorville Memorial Hospital has a new leader for its foundation. Katie Champion Williams has been named director of the Taylorville Memorial Foundation, and she officially began the role on Monday, October 13th. Williams previously had served as director of development at the University of Illinois Springfield, where she had focused on donor relations and fundraising for campus initiatives. Hospital president and CEO Kim Bourne says Williams brings strong experience in mission-driven fundraising as well as healthcare philanthropy, noting her early work with the American Cancer Society. Williams says that she's excited to begin building relationships in Taylorville and supporting efforts that improve lives and patient experiences. The Better Business Bureau is warning of some Halloween-related scams. According to the Better Business Bureau and their scam tracker, fraudsters are setting up fake websites impersonating stores to offer significantly lower prices on costumes and more. Oftentimes, these prices are more than 90% off, with the customer receiving no cost and the fraudsters taking all of that money. Don O'Brien is a scam investigator at the Better Business Bureau and has more on this issue. One tip to avoid with the online costume scam is research before you buy and avoid anything that sounds too good to be true. And you can check Google reviews. O'Brien says that often someone will leave a review encouraging others to avoid the company, and you might want to take heed to their advice. This will conclude the second portion of your expanded local news. Moving now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and are brought to you by Sutton Memorial Home. This is Chad Sparks.
When a loved one passes, grieving family members and friends often are confronted with dozens of decisions about the funeral arrangements. Sutton Memorial Homes in Taylorville and Nokomis have been helping families in the area for over 55 years with these often difficult decisions. They offer pre-planning, traditional funerals, and cremation. Austin and the staff at Sutton Memorial Homes' goal is to make your family's transition easier in their time of need. Sutton Memorial Homes, where caring is what they do best.
53-year-old Michael Ray Pierce of Edinburgh died on October 10th. Cremation rights have been accorded and no services will be provided. A celebration of life will be possibly made at a later date. 79-year-old Robert Smith of Edinburgh died on October 12th. Visitation is today, October 16th, from 4 to 7 p.m. at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Funeral service will be October 17th at 8 a.m. at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Burial will be at Camp Butler National Cemetery with military honors. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. 64-year-old Doreen Bilyeu of Taylorville died on October 11th. Visitation is October 18th from 2 to 4 p.m. at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Funeral service will then be on October 19th at 10 a.m. at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Burial will be at Anderson Cemetery in rural Palmer. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. 74-year-old Rena Jarman of Greenville died on October 3rd. Visitation is October 19th from 2 to 4 p.m. at Donnell Wigan Funeral Home in Greenville. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Donnell Wigan Funeral Home in Greenville. Get details on these and other local news stories at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or hear them every hour on WTIM. WTIM is your only local news radio.